Is there like a lag? I think XSplit is lagging. Oh no, it's working. The Stanley Parable demonstration. First time I booted this up, I thought this was just a screen here, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, when's it supposed to start? Just sat here. It's like, oh, I can walk around.
Welcome to the Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is
Screw 28. I'm 19 now. I make the rules. Famous demos. Oh, it's that one game where you have like the grappling hook thing. Is Metal Gear Solid 2, maybe? That is Half-Life 1 actually had a really, really neat demo that I don't remember what it was called. I think it was called Half-Life Day 1? It was on a PC Gamer CD back in the day, and I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the Stanley Parable live demonstration. It will be my pleasure to guide you through this sneak peek at what to expect in the Stanley Parable. A tease, just enough to leave you hungry for more. How exciting.
Been working on it for a while.
Can't you just feel that nervous tension? The looming uncertainty? Why don't we drink in the anticipation for a moment, just for 20 minutes or so? Please, for just 20 minutes, don't move or act in any way. Simply remain motionless and let the thrill of demoing the Stanley Parable wash over you.
So, this is the demo here. I'm going to be sitting here for 20 minutes, doing absolutely nothing. Just washing myself in the anticipation of the demo.
Oh wait, I've got it. You know what would really ramp up the anticipation? If I gave you a little tour of the facility and show you how we make video game demonstrations. Yes, you'll be simply out of your mind with anxiety. Come along this way. This is where I and the other proctors have been working meticulously to construct a demo that explains clearly and concisely exactly what the Stanley Parable is, how it plays, and why you should spend real-world money on the main game. Video game demonstrations are tricky, and without the proper technology, you run the risk of the player having no idea what to expect in the full version. Ah, here is one such technology. These buttons are meant to convey the meaning of choice and the impact of the decisions you make. After all, choices carry tremendous meaning and consequence. Didn't you know that? Go ahead. Why don't you try picking one of these buttons to press, and we'll see what your choice says about you.
Pick that one way up there.
How fascinating. Did you know that 94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators?
Oh.
You see, our choices really do illuminate the very intangible nature of our minds and souls. Pervert.
Oh, I'm the pervert. Okay.
Okay, what else can I show you then? This place is the buffalo of game design. Nothing is wasted. No, we've already seen this room. If it saves you the trouble of pushing another button, I can assure you that you're still a pervert.
Okay.
This device tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration. Somewhere around here there's also a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration.
I'm going to ignore that.
One of the most important parts of administering any demonstration is pumping up your ego and appealing to insecurities about your sense of self-worth. That's why we use this room to develop cheap compliments to shower on the player during the demo. go ahead and press that button to see some of the superficial flattery we've been cooking up.
So it looks like they have a truck full of compliments for me.
My heavens, I've never met someone who can consume as much uranium in a single sitting as you can. Just look at you go. Of all the people I know who are playing this exact demo at this exact moment and standing in this exact room, your performance is easily in the top 5,000. Top 4,700 even. I won't go as far as 4,600. Let's see. Oh, this is embarrassing. I really can't think of anything else to say. No. You've really exhausted my list of compliments. Goodness, that was fast. Either you or this department has a lot of room for improvement. Okay then, what's next?
Okay, compliments. Compliments. Them's compliments. Wall technology.
Now, I think you'll find this exciting. We've actually developed a wall that you can walk through. Go ahead, give it a shot. Oh, guess it's still in development. Right, okay, moving along.
Cannot walk through walls.
How's the anticipation? Still feeling it?
Yeah, I'd say we're still feeling the anticipation.
Now, here's what we use to convey story. These booths convert text from a story into raw emotion. Go ahead, step into one of them and feel the sheer power of narrative exposition.
Discovery.
It was though, and within the shame he carried that ocean breeze did drift, the fierceness of the tides, the inevitable collapse of their kingdoms, washed ashore, bereft of shame, martyrs devoid of a cause, ripping and tearing at the eternal seams. A vessel without a captain, carrying itself like plastic in the wind, hinting at a purpose that was truer in some distant memory.
Obama?
Only it could decipher through time's veneer whose memory it wanted to be.
That was under discovery. Alright. Despair.
Where did these cliffs go? These crags that we stood upon, they shielded us from our own ignorance, spoke coddling words and wrapped our vulnerabilities in a woolen cloth that so many times
Looking
I tried
up.
to set aflame. If I knew these comforts now, would their
Having a
fibers be any more
mustache.
sensitive to the heat of my touch? Perhaps it was the cold I desired most of all. That empress to whom my flesh was always invisible. A hammock for the bones, waiting to be touched and to be known.
Now, we have to save at least a few emotions for the full game.
Fear. Ooh.
Oh, you went in both booths? Oh, how vulnerable of you. If at any point during the demo you need to cry, just let me know and we can take a minute. Now this room is perhaps the most important you'll encounter in the demo. This is where we determine whether or not the demo has been effective, whether it's conveyed the wit and soul of the Stanley Parable in such a compelling way that you reach immediately for your credit card to purchase the main game. Oh, No! What are you doing? You can't make that decision yet. You haven't played the demo. We've put so much work into this demonstration. Wouldn't it be a shame if you rushed right into making a purchasing decision without savoring it first? Let this one simmer. You'll have plenty of time to decide later.
Gosh, sorry.
And there you have it. Everything you need to know about how video game demos are made. However, it's still important that we address safety concerns. Please closely observe the following possible negative side effects of playing the Stanley Parable. If you agree to be held 100% responsible
dick.
for any and all injury or long-term damage, mental, physical, or otherwise, that may occur while playing the demo, please do not press the large red glowing disagree button at this time. Nothing? No objections?
I don't have a...
You're quite sure about that? Well, all right then. In the event that you do experience one or all of the previously listed symptoms, let's establish a signal for you to convey to me that you wish the demonstration to be terminated. Please step into the dance perimeter.
Step into the dance perimeter.
Please perform a dance.
Ooh.
Your dance has been recorded. In the event that you feel confused or disoriented by anything you see inside the demo, perform that dance and I will terminate the demo immediately. Right.
Ooh.
All preparations have been made. It is time at last. Are you prepared for the Stanley Parable?
This is what we've been waiting for. Right in this room.
Oh, wait, what? What are we doing here?
Welcome to the
Did we not-
Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 29. When your number is...
Okay, I'm lost. Let's just get back to the green room and start the demo again. I must have done something wrong the first time.
I would laugh if somebody had actually waited for their number to be called twice.
Okay, here we go. The Stanley Parable demo, take 2. Finding the demo, learning exactly what the Stanley Parable is. Here it comes.
There it is! The Stanley Parable!
Oh, wait, what's this?
8. 8.
Wait. This is all wrong. This isn't the Stanley Parable. This is a game where you press a button and it says 8. Not only is the Stanley Parable not a game about continuously pressing the number 8, I can guarantee that this button does not appear anywhere in the main game. Why is it here instead of the demo for the Stanley Parable? Where did the demo go?
8.
There was an actual demo here before.
8.
Something has gone
8.
wrong. It's all gone
8.
horribly wrong. We need to get you out of here before you start
8.
forming impressions of the Stanley Parable
8.
based on whatever the hell this 8 game
8.
is. We need to get up. We need to start over. You mustn't
8.
stay here another minute. Out,
8.
out, go,
8.
go.
8.
This is like the best game
8.
ever. I love the 8 game.
Now, I think perhaps you've misunderstood me, so let me
8.
reiterate as clearly as I
8.
can. This
8.
is not the Stanley Parable.
8.
What you are doing
8.
is pushing a button over and over that does
8.
nothing but speak the
8.
word 8.
But I
Has that
like...
gotten through?
8.
You may be
8.
continuing to press this button
8.
under the impression you're
8.
playing the Stanley Parable
8.
right now. An
8.
assumption that is, I should
8.
remind you again,
8.
entirely
8.
erroneous.
8. 8. 8.
Doesn't even make sense. Why would I have gone to all of this elaborate setup just to demonstrate a game that doesn't do a single thing except repeat the word 8? The waiting room, the green room, the tour of the facility, all of that for no reason other than to
8.
contextualize and build up this
8.
particular game. Why?
8.
What about this game deserves any of that time and attention?
8.
Are you seeing something in it that I'm not?
8.
I like the 8 game.
8. 8. 8.
Okay, here's the deal. It isn't possible that you still think this is the
8.
Stanley Parable. I've restated
8.
the fact too many times.
8.
Which means that you are now
8.
consciously choosing to
8.
delay the actual
8.
demo as long as possible. Is that it? Are you afraid of the Stanley Parable? I suppose another possibility
8.
is that you can't hear me because you're playing with
8.
the sound off.
8.
In which case, what are you
8.
even getting out of this 8 game in the
8.
first place?
8.
This scenario is perhaps
8.
even more concerning.
8. 8.
I love
8.
the 8 game.
You really are finding this amusing, aren't you?
Yes,
the
I am.
experience of pushing a button and it says 8.
8.
Is this intrinsically
8.
captivating to you on its own
8.
as a legitimate experience?
8.
I mean, I'm starting to wrap my head around the
8.
idea, but it's not all the way there.
8.
How do you get into this demo? Are you our
8.
target market for the game?
8.
Should I be concerned for the Stanley Parable sales numbers right now?
Nah.
8. 8. 8.
The funny thing is, you
8.
haven't even played the Stanley Parable yet.
8.
How can you be sure that this
8.
is a better game?
Oh,
Is this simply more compelling
8.
than you imagine the Stanley Parable
8.
to be? Have you
8.
formed such a rich
8.
vision of the game already?
8.
What exactly did I
8.
do that gave you such a miserable,
8.
awful impression of
8.
what it's like to play the Stanley
8.
Parable?
8.
Was it the dance?
8.
Yes. It was almost certainly the dance. I regret that now.